Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty-night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on here, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries far behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Da 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 da
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmer.
Test. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me back there? Awesome. All right, we have is Coach Husky in the house? No. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I know we have basketball practice and things to do, but today's a special day. We get to celebrate 3 athletes that are signing to play at the next level. Today is a national signing day for college football, and the 3 guys we have today are Drew Vignya, Hunter Estes, and Barrett Miller. Give those guys a hand. We're going to talk a little bit about all 3 of these guys. Everybody's got 2 speakers, and then we're going to let the parents or the players talk on their behalf. Guys, this ain't good. One of the things that you guys that's been around me quite a bit know that organization is not one of my strengths. Here's Barrett, here's Drew, here's Hunter. I was just reading Hunter's. I can wing it. I can wing it. I'm pretty sure. All right. I read these things one more time before I put them on this clipboard, and I think I left Hunter's on my desk. All right, to start today's program, we're going to start with Mr. Drew Vignya. Drew and Drew's family, come on up. Second, so be ready to go, is going to be Hunter and Hunter's family. And third is going to be Barrett and Barrett's family. Coach Juice, come on up here, buddy. So we're going to do we're going to talk a little bit about our players, and then we're going to have parents talk, and we'll finish with the player, and then we'll finish with a picture. How's that? So, talking about Drew is going to be attending Northwestern Oklahoma State in Alva, Oklahoma. Alva, Oklahoma. Anyway, Drew was a move-in from Yellville, and that was a big win for us. Last year, he battled a broken leg and had to sit the season, so he didn't get a chance to compete. We knew he had moved in, but we didn't know what he could do. And a lot of adversity to move over here and not get to play. Well, when he did come back, guess what? He was as good, if not better, than he was when he got hurt. So the moral of the story is it's not the adversity, it's how you handle the adversity. And when you come in from a broken limb and miss a whole season and know that you have to do everything possible to get a job and get on the field and you've not been proven yet and nobody's going to give you anything, you're going to earn everything you get. He made the best of his situation. Anyway, I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to let you say a little bit about him, and then I'm going to finish up.
I'm a linebacker coach. He's asked me to say a few words, which I'd love to because I love Drew. I think he's a good man. I think he's a good person, and I like talking about good people and good men, so especially when I get to coach him a little bit. So one thing I will say about Drew is you're looking at a lot of untapped potential right there, sitting right there. Okay, sky's the limit for this guy. He's going to go up to the next level, and he's just reached the surface. He's about to do big things, and he's got a lot of growing to do and a lot of self-identity that's going to happen in college, and I can't wait for that for you. And, man, best of luck to you. Not a lot of people get this opportunity to go to the next level, so it really is a blessing, Drew, and I'm glad that you chose this route, and I'll be praying for you, man. Keep grinding, man. Do good things, all right?
Good job, Coach. So we talk about Drew, and Coach hit on it. His potential is unlimited. So when he goes into the recruiting process, and before he went through the recruiting process, we put him in at defensive back. Why? Because he's one of the tallest, longest, fastest, strongest guys we have. He's just an exceptional athlete. So he got stuck in the toughest position on the field to play, and that's defensive back. Guarding everybody's fastest player one-on-one, you on an island, and you look like a moron every time you get beat. And everybody sees it when you get beat. There's no hiding it. So he got put on the stage. I really want to say this about Drew. He excelled at his position for being a first-timer there. And if he gets serious about the game of life, he's going to have a great football career. The guy is just so talented. And he doesn't take a whole lot serious. He has a pretty good time. But when he gets it right, just look out. You're going to be an all-conference player for these guys. I'm just telling you, okay? But Drew's going to Northwest Oklahoma State to be a Ranger. He's part of the Great American Conference. He has a new coach named Coach Partridge out of Missouri Western, which was real successful in the MIAA, which is one of the toughest conferences in football. He's going to get to compete against Barrett. He's going to get to compete against Hunter, Sam Morton, Brady Barnett. And Coach Chandler said this about you, Drew. He said, Drew's an exceptional player with a bright future. He is one of the top players on our board. He was a top priority for the Rangers. He has an amazing support system around him, and we are happy that he's joining the Ranger family. What is a ready, by the way? Or no, that's Hunter. Anyway, let's give it up for Drew Vignya. Talent just oozes out of him, and he's going to do great things, man. He really is.
First of all, I want to thank God. You know, none of this is possible without him. I also want to thank my coaches. You know, they made me the player I was today. I also want to thank my parents for helping me in the recruiting process. I also want to thank my teammates. You know, they made football pretty fun. I made good relationships with them, so thank you.
Picture time. Where's Miss Benita? Come on, coaches.
Hey, real quick, Drew, I know this has been your dream since you were a little kid. I'm so grateful that we get to be up here and watch it. I'd like to thank the coaching staff here at Mountain Home, not just for what you've done for Drew, but what you've done for Brock. It's pretty cool having both my boys here, and they wouldn't be what they are right now if it wasn't for you guys, so I really do appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad you brought him in.
Thank you.
That's a good move for us.
And I think it's really cool that all three of these boys are going to be in the same conference. That's pretty awesome. But thank you.
Thank you. Next up, it's Hunter the Hitman Estes. Hey, buddy. Coach Aldridge. Okay, I'm going off the cuff since I'm so unorganized. Hunter's paper's sitting right in front of my computer. Hunter's going to be going to Henderson State. He's going to be a ready. What's a ready?
Coach, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea myself.
I don't know, but he's the first guy. I've been here 6 years, and that's one of the coaching staffs that has never, ever talked to me. So I'm stoked that maybe we get Mountain Home in the door over there. And anyway, Hunter is a 2-year starter for us at the defensive back spot. The one thing I want to say about Hunter is he's just a ferocious guy. I mean, he will knock your face mask off of you. He'll knock the numbers off your jersey. He's just gonna smoke everything he sees, and you can't keep guys like that off the field. But I'm gonna touch on that a little bit more. I want to start this with Coach Aldridge speaking, and he's going to speak on the behalf of Coach Schrabel. You had asked Coach Schrabel to speak for you, and Coach Schrabel sent me some stuff, and Coach Aldridge is going to read it.
All right, guys. As Coach Harry just said, he asked me to speak for Coach Schrabel. Coach Schrabel sent this over to us, and he wanted to make sure Hunter got to hear it. So I wish I could be there in person today, because this is a moment that truly deserves to be celebrated. Even though I can't be there, I wanted to make sure Hunter knows how proud I am of him. Hunter Estes has been an outstanding football player and an even better leader. As a safety, he set the tone for our defense, and he is one of the best tacklers I've ever coached. His toughness, discipline, and effort showed up every time he stepped up on the field, and his teammates followed his lead. What I will always remember most is Hunter's junior year. He played hurt for much of the season, yet he never complained, never backed down, and still led our team in tackles. He became an inspiration to our defense through his resilience and his willingness to push through pain for the good of the team. That kind of toughness and character can't be taught. It is who he is. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Hunter and the way he competes, prepares, and carries himself. He has earned this opportunity through his hard work and sacrifice, and the signing to play college football at Henderson State is a reflection of that. Hunter, I am incredibly proud of you and all that you have accomplished. Henderson State is getting a great player, a great leader, and a young man who will represent the program the right way. Congratulations on this achievement. It is well deserved, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future. Congrats, buddy.
Talk about Hunter. You can't talk about him without talking about the physicality of the style of football he plays. He last 2 seasons accumulated over 200 tackles. He was leading tackler 2 years ago and second leading tackler this season. I didn't know he was real serious about playing football till just late, real late actually. But he got out, got himself recruited. He committed earlier this week and declined and ended up going to Henderson State. So he's had more than one offer on the table. Drew had multiple offers on the table. Barrett had multiple offers on the table, and I'm really proud of those guys. There's a moral of the story there is that the recruiting things doesn't always come quick, okay? With the NIL, everything's changing all the time, and it seems like everything's happening late. But Hunter was a leader on the back end. He's one of our smarter players. We rotated some guys back there, and he had to, I would ask him to come down and play linebacker. I'd ask him to play safety. And a lot of times we just added him to the box as a run support guy. And it didn't matter how big or how fast or whatever, he was going to have to show up, and he did, and it was always ticked off, and I love that about him. But Hunter, man, don't be surprised if they don't move you to linebacker. You know, he's not the fastest guy. He's not the most athletic guy. But I'm telling you, he's the guy that'll knock you smooth out. And just love those kind of guys. And they might put you in this position where you have to, you know, not cover a 4-4 all the time. You're probably just going to have to lay chin music out there, and he'll do a good job of that. But going to Henderson State, Coach Wagner said this. He said you were a ball hawk. He enjoyed watching your tape, and he loved the physicality that you play with, and he's glad to have you part of the Ready family. And we're going to figure out what a Ready is here soon. And I'm excited for him, but the guy is a football player, violent football player. Hunter Estes to Henderson State University. Pictures. Thanks, Coach. Unorganized.
Mom's not interested in speaking on her child, but a few things I want to say. First and foremost, we're thrilled to be here. Those of you that knew Hunter as a child, expectations were very low, very low. And so here we are today. It's almost a miracle. We're thrilled to be here. Coaches, I know this is the part where we thank all the coaches, and for Hunter, I almost feel like I need to apologize to the coaches. I know what he put you through. I raised the kid. His mom wiped his butt till he was 8 years old. Anyway, I apologize for what he put you through. Henderson State, we thank you for taking him off of our hands. No, but really we have so enjoyed the journey with Hunter, and so many of you guys here we experienced it with. Kenny and Jason, from the Denali Steelers once upon a time. Hunter's just a great kid. You got to peel some layers back to get to that sometimes, but it's there. He's an amazing kid. Henderson State's getting a great hitter, a great teammate, and despite his ACT scores, he's a very smart defensive player. So, buddy, I love you. I'm proud of you, and look forward to what you're going to do, buddy.
Yeah, I guess I love you too. Kind of hard to say after that, but I just want to start. I want to thank all you guys for coming out here and just for the support. It's awesome. This means a lot. And to my family, my parents, my brother, sister, my grandparents, just everybody, thank you guys for always believing in me and just supporting me and always just telling me to keep my head up no matter how hard it gets. And my teammates, I love you guys. You guys are all my boys. You guys made practice for me awesome. Probably ruined it for the coaches, but it was awesome for sure. And lastly, I want to touch on all you coaches. You guys, I love all you guys. I know you guys may not love me the most, but it was awesome. You guys put me through a lot. You made practice awesome. You made my year awesome, and you guys believed in me, and you made me a better man, a better person, and a better football player, and I appreciate that a lot. And thank you for Coach Wagner for believing in me, Coach Holsworth. Go Reddies, go Bombers. Thank you.
You're pretty funny. That's where he gets it.
That was just honesty, I think.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Hunter.
All right, it's time for the Millers. I like that movie. Anybody seen that movie, The Millers? All right, we're starting to talk about Barrett here. I'm gonna let Coach Ackland talk first, but I do want to say Barrett's one in a million. I mean, I've been coaching 37 years, and I ain't had a guy like this line up in the backfield and take a handoff like this guy. He's different. But I'm gonna let Coach talk on that, and then I'll hit on that again. But anyway.
Kanye, why are you sitting beside him? What did I tell you yesterday? What did I tell you? You in starting position or not? Rawls, what's carp diem mean? Carp diem. Oh, no. Carp diem. Do you know what it means, Ford? Diem, carp diem. All right. Us hillbillies call it carp diem. That means you seize the moment. Whatever's in front of you, you seize the moment. That could be seize the opportunity. And that's one thing I think about Barrett Miller. When I think about him, Coach said he put him in 1 in a million. So I was thinking about guys that I saw that had that type of ability. Phenomenal athlete. But what sets him apart is that he seizes the moment, and I'll kind of end the story with that. I had a guy that had a dream, a player of mine, that says, man, I got to play on Saturdays. My life is not full unless I play on Saturdays. So as he's getting older, I had workouts at 6:30 in the morning, and as I would come in, I'd go by the football field, and I would see this 6'2", 6'3" guy weighing about 200 pounds, wants to play defensive end on Saturdays. And I'm like, I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. So as I drive by every day, he made hurdles out of PCV pipe. He made his own lat drill. He made his own dot drill. And he asked farmers for tractor tires, so he put all the tractor tires of different sizes down in the end zone. And every day I would go by there, that guy would be there. Well, it was hot, freezing to death, snow on the ground, raining, whatever. And that's what I seen out of him. I mean, everybody knows he was fast. Everybody knows he was an exceptional athlete. But he was here. He was here when the coaches weren't here. He was working out there on that field. So I kind of compared him to that guy, and that guy ended up getting an NCAA scholarship. That was the first one in school history ever. And I had another story of him seizing the moment. His work ethic sets him apart. And whenever you go to that level, you are a different dude, and it ain't all about athletic ability. So my next one was, I sent a kid, he's playing on Saturdays, he's a D1 player, and he had 14 catches in 3 years. Now, as a wide receiver, you know that's not very many. And finally, he says, man, I got to seize the moment my senior year. His senior year, he ends up with 81 catches, 1,300 yards, becomes a All-American Division I football player. All of a sudden, had 14 catches in 3 years and becomes a D1 All-American. Well, what is that called? How many people stay somewhere for 3 years and don't get any attention, don't get any pats on the back, don't get any acknowledgement for 3 years of your life? That's hard. That's called mental toughness. And I give him a mental toughness. Even though he got to play for 4 years on defense, we knew he was fast. We knew he was athletic. We knew he had all the tools. But he had a guy in front of him breaking all the school records. Every rushing record you could imagine was being broken. And then here comes Barrett Miller. Say, I got you. I'm tough. I'm going to seize the moment. And his work ethic out there, for I don't know how long before I got here. He might have been starting when he was a young pup. I don't know. But I know his attributes took him to a whole nother level. So whenever you look at a guy and he's like, man, that guy had 2,000 yards. Man, that guy broke all of the TD records. That guy broke the 300-yard marker in one game. Well, guys like him deserve that. I'm just going to tell you that. Whenever you have all of those attributes where you seize the moment, you have mental toughness, and you work harder than anybody else, regardless of your athletic ability, I promise you, you'll get rewarded. So I congratulate you, Mr. Miller. You deserve that. And I appreciate you, and I love you, man. Good luck.
Coach, you took a lot of this almost out of my hands here. Anyway, a lot of the same stuff, Barrett. So we're on the same page. Barrett's 1 in a million. That's the bottom line, because he wasn't the speed, it wasn't the body, it wasn't the freak show strength, or it wasn't any of it. It's just because he worked at it, and he worked like nobody else. He was completely off the page, different than everybody else. His desire to be the best showed up. It really did. I don't want to hit all the numbers he hit, but he's broken every rushing record, and Mountain Home may go down, probably should go down as the best running back to ever put onto the blue and the gold. I want to tell an old school story on him real quick. because I think he's one of the reasons the program has changed. You guys can go through life and you can just muddle on and put your pants on every day and go to work, or you go out and you can be a difference maker and a game changer. He makes a difference in his game changer. But he just finished up his freshman year, and we decided we'd start him. How many freshmen? How many of you freshmen back there are ready to go into a varsity football game right now? Think about that. Fed that dude to the wolves, okay? He was back there trying to cover a guy that's at the University of Cincinnati right now named Malachi Henry, and probably thinking, what am I doing with this guy? But make a long story short, it's 42-7 right before half, and we either tap out and say, let's get turbo clock going so we can eat pizza and get home early, or let's fight. Well, we opted to fight. Say, Coach Ack, get that thing in the end zone real quick. So it goes up to 42-14 at half. We're behind. Come out, score, get a stop, score, get a stop. Then Barrett gets his hands on the ball and intercepts a pass, takes it to the house. The whole momentum of the game changes. He's a game changer and a freshman at Mount Home High School. We end up winning the game on a 2-point conversion. And that may have been the biggest game, the biggest win of our career. And he made the biggest play. So that's what he is. He's a difference maker and a game changer. So we can talk about all the records, but, man, he brings so much more to the table than that. Played with good players. He's quick to praise them. He's going to Harding University. He's going to be a Bison. If you don't know anything about that, that's an elite Division II program in Arkansas, Searcy, Arkansas. They've played for 2 national championships in the last 3 seasons. They did win it in 2023. They're 42-3 in the last 3 seasons. Coach Martin, are you here? Where is he? He's got his Bison gear on. Okay, he's now officially in the brotherhood, and those guys march to a different beat, don't they, Coach? And they're extremely proud of where they play and where they're going and what they're doing with their lives, and he's going to fit in just perfect. I did get a hold of Coach Underwood, and Coach Underwood said Barrett is going to be a tremendous college football player. His on-field qualities are obvious. He's extremely fast, quick, strong, makes people miss, and he plays the game extremely tough. His off-field qualities are going to define him. He loves to work. He loves to train. He has a high character factor in that he's disciplined, persistent, and loyal to his teammates and coaches. This guy, I'm not kidding you, is probably the best football player, playing both sides of the ball to put on the blue and gold. They got some others, Evan Vandola and some other guys out there that are pretty good. But when you talk about the greats, you're going to talk about Barrett Miller going to Harding University. Give it up for my man, 5.
Hello? Okay. First of all, I want to thank God. Without him, none is possible. I want to thank my coaches, my family for pushing me to be a better football player and a better man. And I want to thank Harding for allowing me to continue my athletic career. I want to thank all my boys, all the football players, Kanye, yep, all y'all, some of the basketball boys. I mean, y'all pushed me and, I don't know, helped develop me as a human. So, well, I really appreciate my coaches, all sports, track, football. I love everyone. So, go Bombers and go Bison.
That concludes our signing celebration. Basketball teams go get in the playoffs and do some damage. Go Bombers.